Plus, coupons for up to an extra $200 off. Go to H.H. Gregg. Gregg's got it.
Stepped off a walkboard by accident, landed on my wrist, and shattered it. This was an on-the-job accident. It's really hard to talk about because it was one of those things that ended my career. Becker Law Office needed to make sure my financial security was taken care of, and that's what they did. That's exactly what they did.
Call the Becker Law Office. Just dial 3s.
It's the perfect time to get the gift you've waited for all year. The Odyssey Special Edition, featuring the Honda Vac and a rear entertainment system. Hurry into the Happy Honda Day sales event and you could get a great deal on KBB.com's best value brand. Now at your Honda dealer.
Wishing you a Merry Christmas from all of us at WDRB News.
What's inside the bag? More than the milk and bread you had to run out for. This bag's filled with wishes granted, sighs of relief, and jumping for joy. Find the perfect gifts right up to the very last minute. There's more at Meijer.
I'm Colin Coward, and after your game today, make sure you stick around to watch my Christmas special, Heard for the Holidays. We'll look back at the year's biggest sports stories and look forward to what's coming up in 2016. I'll count you down to my 10 biggest stories of the year, and we'll take a look back at football, NFL, and college top 10 plays of the season. That's coming up following football right here on Fox.
The People vs. O.J. Simpson, February 2nd on FX.
You woke up in a van with a tuxedo tattoo and a serious case of dry mouth. There's only one question. What would Cooper do?
My name is Cooper Barrett. My friends and I are here to screw up our lives so you don't have to. Do you mind washing your hands before you punch me?
Give me all your money.
Cooper Barrett's Guide to Surviving Life premieres Sunday, January 3rd on Fox.
What we're about to do should be left to God.
Why did you do this to me?
You're the first to journey all the way back.
He's stronger than predicted. I've never been able to do that.
Your family buried you.
Those killers are out there in my city. My son is in trouble. Who are you? I'm a man with a second chance.
Check out the latest vehicles from John Jones Auto Group in Corydon during the year-end blockbuster sales event. Like the 2015 Dodge Durango, stylish and plenty of room for your friends and family. Check out the 2016 Ram 1500, heavy duty and ready for any job. Or the 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever. With cars, trucks, and SUVs to fit all your needs, we will help you find your next vehicle. John Jones Auto Group. You see so many because they paid so little.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. Well, there's plenty of water around. It's cold here, but it's a pretty town, and their Vikings looking good. 17-7, they lead the Bears. Second half coming up.
The 2015 Miss Universe is coming to Fox. Hosted by Steve Harvey, live tonight on Fox.
In 1952, the Swope brand began with one dealership in Elizabethtown. Today, we've grown to 6 dealerships and 9 brands right where it started.
I thought I knew what I wanted, but it was nice that they had so many different options up in E-Town that I could really find exactly the car that I wanted. It was quick, easy, and painless. They approved us right on the spot, and I had my new car that same day. And I'm really glad we made the short drive. We were back home to Louisville in 40 minutes.
Our total satisfaction guarantee makes car buying easy. We started here, and we're staying here. Swope, the only name you need for everything automotive.
It's time to cross off the last of that Christmas list, because at Academy Sports and Outdoors, you can wrap up your holiday shopping and unwrap endless fun. Hurry in and get everyday low prices on all the best gifts, like this Spalding 54-inch portable basketball goal for $199. Fitbit activity tracker starting at $60, or save $10 off character bikes. And of course, gift cards. Hurry in and shop with confidence at Academy Sports and Outdoors and unwrap a holiday season they'll never forget.
I'm a fan of these new DQ Bake Cinnamon Pull-Aparts. How'd DQ make a breakfast out of only the best part of the cinnamon roll? The first bite is all warm and gooey, but then so is the second. The edges are perfectly baked and drizzled with vanilla glaze, but when I pull it apart, it's like that everywhere. It's like a bunch of middles, hugged tenderly by even more middles. It's like a sweet middle riddle.
The perfect bite in every bite. Introducing the new DQ Baked Cinnamon Pull-Aparts. This is fan food, not fast food.
This holiday, Ford, America's best-selling brand, is giving you more. It's the Ford Holiday Sales Event, featuring 0% financing for 60 months on the Built Ford Tough 2015 F-150 and Super Duty. That's big savings on the best-selling trucks for 38 years straight. Legendary toughness. It's the best gift ever. Now get a Built Ford Tough F-150 with 0% financing for 60 months, or lease a 2015 F-150 Super Cab 4x4 for just $299 a month.
Wishing you happy holidays.
From all of us at WDRB News.
Be there. Get tickets at Bengals.com/tickets.
Telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
Today's excitement is brought to you by Nissan. Bridgewater's going to loft one towards the end zone. Touchdown! Cutler going end zone, and he's got a touchdown. Bridgewater gets rid of it. McKinnon, another penalty. McKinnon breaking through, and he is in. Today's excitement is brought to you by Nissan. Welcome into the booth. He's John Lynch. I'm Kevin Burkhardt, and I'll tell you what, look at Adrian Peterson. That is obviously hope he's okay, John. That's number one. But Minnesota has looked pretty diversified on offense so far.
Yeah, you know, in the open, I called for Teddy Bridgewater. You got to put this team on your back at times. He's done just that today, and I think they've called him into it. They established rhythm early. Then they took some shots down the field. They trusted him in big situations. He's played great. Chicago just got to make more plays. You know, get the ball in Jay Cutler. They started to establish a little rhythm, but you got to keep it in their hands and put some points on the board.
Yeah, and see if they can do that. This Minnesota defense, despite playing with three of their best starters out. And look at this little onside try. And the Bears have it. So John Fox starts off with a little trickery.
Wow. Robbie Gould just dribbles it. Little surprise onside. Jerick McKinnon falls on the ball. A gutsy call by John Fox. Jeff Rogers, their special teams coach. Robbie Gould executes it. Jerick McKinnon. A great way to come out of the half for the Chicago Bears.
Looking for a little momentum, and that doesn't hurt. Now terrific field position for the Bears. They find themselves down 10. They get off to such a slow start. Mainly Minnesota had the ball for so long in the first quarter, but they got some momentum, finally got on the board in that second quarter. But here you start off in great field position with the onside kick, and they will begin at the 47. Down 10 points to start this third quarter. Jeremy Langford, the rookie from Michigan State, starts out in the backfield. They'll give it to him. Langford running left for short gain. He's going to pick up 2.
Kevin, I think the guy we saw the one catch turn into a touchdown, but you got to find a way to get Alshon Jeffery in this game. You got to get him involved. Any matchup one-on-one with Alshon Jeffery, I think, favors the Chicago Bears, and Jay Cutler's got to trust him and wear him out in this half.
Jeffrey's at the top of your screen this time, but they're going to run it to Langford, and Langford has a big seam up the middle, and he's got a first down. He's down to the 41 as Langford. It's a 10-yard run.
Well, the nice thing is that the Vikings know that as well, so they give safety help over the top. That opens up the run game for the Chicago Bears and Langford.
Jeffrey coming off, doesn't look thrilled about coming off the field. So Joshua Bellamy is in for him, number 11. Cutler to throw it. Pressure from Robinson. He got him! Strip, sack, recovery! He did it all!
Well, Robinson had a couple that got away in the first half. This one, as his celebration demonstrated, he reeled them in. He's working against Kyle Long. Robinson right here. Right around him, and then goes for the strip sack. Great play by Brian Robinson, turning the momentum around once again after the surprise onside by the Bears.
4th sack of the day for Minnesota. For Robinson, that's his 4th of the year. And you hit it. He's been right around it all day long. But he did everything there. The sack, the forced fumble, and the recovery. And so any Bears momentum goes away quickly. Adrian Peterson still not in the game. Remember, he left in that second quarter with some sort of a leg injury. They start off with McKinnon in the backfield in the offset eye. They'll give it to Jerick McKinnon. And there's no hole, no gain. Let's go down to Pam Oliver. Pam Oliver, let's check in with you. All right, we're having some trouble catching up with Pam. We will fix that mic issue and get back with her in a moment. So Peterson out from the locker room in uniform. I'd have to imagine that's at least a decent sign, John.
Hey, big face.
Maybe Pam can yell loud enough that we can hear. Second down, Bridgewater back to throw. Steps away from pressure. Calmly looking, now he's going to tuck it and run. He's going to pick up a few yards. All right, let's try. Third time is a charm. Let's check in with Pam Oliver.
All right, Kevin, let's try it again. As far as Adrian Peterson goes, his health is the problem with his ankle. He is probable for his return, and Mike Zimmer doesn't anticipate it being any problem throughout the rest of the game. We'll see how much he's utilized, though, for the next half. Back to you.
All right, Pam. So thanks for that. Good to hear your voice. John, you were right. It was that left ankle the issue. So we'll see now with the usage and if he does indeed go back in the game. Bears showing blitz on this third down. Here they come. Bridgewater has to get rid of it. Does. Completion and then some. First down. It's Jarius Wright in the face of pressure. Bridgewater delivered to Wright, and it moves the chains for Minnesota.
Now, this is what quarterbacking in the NFL is all about. You're going to face pressure. You got to stand in there and take it, and he does. Shea McClellan coming right down his face. He stands in there and finds Jarius Wright on a nice connection to convert.
McKinnon spins up the middle, maybe a yard, not much. Will Sutton was there first. Minnesota offense has been pretty diversified today. McKinnon in the pass game, which hasn't been his forte this year. Peterson, before he got hurt, and Bridgewater having a big day, coming off a career high against Arizona. In that game, Bridgewater threw for 335 yards. A couple passing touchdowns. Remember, he only came in with 9 touchdown passes, near the bottom of the league. But he has looked good today. McKinnon. And he gets down to the 33.
Kevin, you know, each and every week we have an opportunity to sit down with these players. We always talk to the quarterback. And Teddy Bridgewater, you know, we leave sometimes using a word we don't often use with NFL players. He's sweet. He really is a nice kid. But you could tell he wants it put on his shoulders a little bit. He understands he has Adrian Peterson. He wants to win, but he thinks part of that is you got to be balanced. I got to be able to win games too. I like that they put it in his hands, and he's responding quite well today.
And a third down challenge and 3rd and 6. Bridgewater protected, completing. It's Diggs inside the 10. Stefon Diggs diving. Touchdown, Minnesota.
The Achilles heel of this Chicago Bears defense of late has been underneath crossing routes. They run a lot of combination coverages, and they aren't proficient enough in this defense, and they have a lot of free runners, and that's what Stefon Diggs was. And Stefon Diggs with the ball in his hands is dangerous, turns it into not just positive yards, but a touchdown.
Well, Stefon Diggs had gotten quiet the last couple weeks, and he has showed up today in a big way. 2 touchdowns for him. And this may be the coming out party for the Minnesota pass game. I haven't seen it like this all year long. Even after throwing for a lot of yards against Arizona, this is some performance today. 33 yards to Stefon Diggs and Bridgewater. How about the game for Teddy Bridgewater? 9 touchdown passes coming in. 3 today. Vikings rolling.
Aruba, Jamaica. Now we can actually take it.
To Costa Rica, Bahamas.
Come on, pretty mama.
Belize, Puerto Rico. People, why don't we go down to Mexico?
We'll get there fast and you can take it slow.
Anywhere you want to go.
All the way down to Dominican Republic.
Nice hit.
Southwest is bringing our low fares to tropical destinations. Book now at southwest.com.
$2,434,311 people in this city. And only one me. I'll take those odds.
This is my fight song. Take back my life song.
Be unstoppable. The 2016 Ford Edge.
Sugar day, but his ring is late. And when our hands are warm,
A diamond kind of love has to be declared. Declare yours with our Unstoppable Love Collection at Zales, the Diamond Store.
Today's game is sponsored by Southwest. Transparency, no fares, nothing to hide.
First career 3-touchdown game for Teddy Bridgewater, and he's looked great. He's hit 12 of his last 13 passes. Stefon Diggs' first 2-touchdown game for the rookie. It's all working for Minnesota. They came in losing 3 of 4. They needed a big performance, and they're getting it. Digging out of a hole. I think that's what they were doing right there. John Fox not loving this right now. 24-7 Vikings.
Okay, so the government crash tested the F-150. The one with the high-strength military-grade aluminum alloy body, bolted to a high-strength steel frame. And guess what? It made the strongest statement any truck can make. It pulled a 5-star safety rating on all sides for every cab configuration. Because when they say military grade, they mean battle tested. This is the Ford F-150, and every other truck is history.
I know how it is. You're all set to book a flight using your airline credit card miles. And surprise, those seats sometimes cost a ridiculous number of miles, making it really hard to book the flight you want. Luckily, there's a better way. With the Capital One Venture Card. With Venture, you'll earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. And when you're ready to travel, just book the flight you want on any airline, then use your miles to cover the cost. Now you're getting somewhere. What's in your wallet?
Here's something to shout from the mountaintop. Cricket's plans start at $35 a month after $5 auto-pay credit, with more 4G LTE coverage nationwide than T-Mobile or Sprint. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
Mr. King, what can you offer that your opponent can't? Oh, 10 nuggets for $1.49. Thoughts?
Oh, $1.49 for nuggets.
There's no debate. Get 10 golden nuggets for just $1.49, only at Burger King.
Find last-minute gift ideas at our Home for the Holiday sale. Right now, select suits are $179.99. Top coats and pea coats are $99.99. All sweaters are 60% off. Shoes are 30% off. Plus, buy one, get one free on even more. Celebrate the holidays with Men's Warehouse.
UFC 195 prelims, January 2nd on FS1.
Santa's at the game in Minnesota, University of Minnesota. maybe the final home game here, at least in the regular season, but maybe not. Minnesota gets a home playoff game, which they can get, as Forte is going to get the carry. Let's watch the touchdown pass.
You go back to that touchdown, and it's just a miscommunication. You see the crossing route. Well, Allen Ball on the far side. Tracy Porter's going to drop off, passing it off to Allen Ball, except Allen Ball is late right there. Bridgewater recognizes it, get the ball in Diggs' hands, and Diggs does the rest for the touchdown. Simple concepts have been confusing the Bears of late, not like a Vic Fangio, one of the best defensive coaches in football.
2nd down and 6 coming near side Forte. He is dropped immediately by Captain Munnerlyn. Nice play.
No Alshon Jeffery as he went into the tunnel here just recently, and so not a lot of options down the field. This is, remember, Jay Cutler, Kevin, has played without most of his receivers throughout the course of this season.
Jeffery just for one catch today. It was a touchdown. Third and 6. Cutler gets rid of it. Forte again trying to make people miss. And he got stopped, I think, short of a first down. See where the spot is. And right from here, it looks like a generous spot. It's Chad Greenway on the tackle, but let's see where they put the ball down. And they say first down. I might think about challenging that, but the Bears get off a play too late. First down. And so Chicago gets maybe a little gift, and they keep it moving with Jeremy Langford, trying to get back in this game. Plenty of time, early 3rd quarter, to do just that. You know, you mentioned it, John. Jay Cutler, we talked about the year that he's having. Think about this. The offensive line has been in flux all year. And their wide receiver group, not only are they diminished, but they've had injuries, and their #1 pick hasn't played all year. Kevin White wanted again to Langford.
Well, Kevin, you mentioned it. It's been a mash unit. There is that Kevin White, the #1 pick, not played at all. Alshon missed 5 games. Martellus Bennett, their top tight end, he's on injured reserve now with fractured ribs. Eddie Royal has missed 6 games. Marquise Wilson, who became one of Cutler's top targets, he's on IR with the foot injury. So Jay Cutler's season, I think, is even more impressive with the fact that all that has gone on.
Sure is. And coming near side, there's Zach Miller, and he makes the catch, and he's out to the 46, going to pick up 6. John Fox told us, hey, we wouldn't have traded Brandon Marshall if we thought Kevin White was going to be out for the year. There's Adam Gase, and this is a guy who is one of the real bright minds in this league, and I know you feel he's going to be not only a head coach but a really good head coach.
And I'm telling you, you know, if you're an owner out there, hire that man. You'll have your next head coach for 15 years. He's that good, smart, great with people.
Forte coming near side. He's got a first down. So Forte getting a little groove.
Now, he's just got a tremendous background. He's been under the likes of Mike Martz, Peyton Manning. I mean, just great offensive minds. Josh McDaniels, everything they've done. But what he does best, he doesn't say this is my scheme. He tailors his scheme to his talent. I think he's masterful as an offensive coach, a great leader as well.
Cutler firing over the middle and incomplete. Captain Munnerlyn was there trying to make an athletic interception, but a little short. You know, he's got the personality for it. You know, part of being a head coach is handling the media and all those other duties. He's got the gumption for that, I think, too.
He does. He's also got a great understanding that he's a young guy. Don't just jump at any opportunity. Make sure it's the right one.
Looking for his offense here to get going, though. Get it out to Mariani that time. For Munnerlyn made the tackle, so a 3rd down. Yeah, finish on Gase, just 37 years old. This whole Bears front, right? I mean, you got Gase here running the offense, and then you got Ryan Pace, who's the youngest GM in the league. We were talking with him before. Trying to rebuild this whole thing, get the Bears back to winning. They've been close this year. They just haven't finished out games. In a big hole, and they've got a 3rd and 5. Cutler, time over the middle, Royal, and he's going to be, I think, just shy of a first down, and maybe John Fox thinks about going here.
What a luxury to have Chad Greenway as kind of your backup linebacker. This is a guy who has made Pro Bowls, and Greenway just watching the eyes of Jay Cutler, letting him catch it, but then saying, you know what, we're coming up and tackling you short of the line to gain. Chad Greenway, very impressive today.
Bears 5 of 9 on 4th down. It's a 4th and 1. They're going to run it, and Forte's got it. Good effort from Matt Forte. Forte got out of the game. You know, it's interesting, John. Forte is having another good year. At 30 years old, it feels like some people are trying to put the guy out to pasture.
He got a lot of good football left in him, in my mind. I've always loved the way he's played.
Here's Cutler. Throwing deep. He's got a man. Just missed. He was looking for Royal, and he had a step. Rhodes on the coverage.
Boy, when he threw that, that looked like touchdown, and Eddie Royal just couldn't accelerate enough to get there. Well thrown football by Cutler, just out of the outstretched arms of Royal.
You know, keep in mind, this Vikings defense today playing well. And again, they're without their top 3 defensive players, Anthony Barr, Linval Joseph, and Harrison Smith. It's a lot to overcome. Cutler's going to run. And I don't know if that was by design or not. It's a short game. Second time he's done that today.
Well, that's the zone read that Adam Gase likes featuring Jay Cutler. And Jay Cutler's very athletic, but he just ran into another talented athlete in Eric Kendricks, the rookie from UCLA. Kendricks been a huge cog in the success of this defense. There's Kendricks right out on the bunch.
14th play of the drive. 3rd and 10. Cutler swings away from a sack. There's a penalty. And now he's going deep. And it is Bellamy. Did he make it? No, he's out of bounds. And let's see what the penalty is.
It's in the area of offensive holding.
Holding. Offense number 72. The penalty is declined. It brings up 4th down.
It's Charles Leno, the left tackle, who gets caught on the hold right up there. Everson Griffin, he's got good call by Brad Allen and his crew. Jay Cutler frustrated today by this Minnesota defense.
Got a lot of pressure. So now on 4th down, Robbie Gould, who has been struggling, he's been a great kicker in his career, but he's missed 3 of his last 5. This one from 51 yards. He was hitting comfortably from here in warm-ups today. And Gould gets it done. That's got to feel good for him. Been around this league a long time, struggling, but gets the Bears to within a couple touchdowns here. It's 24-10 Minnesota, 3rd quarter. Gould is good.
I'll never remember all the projects, presentations, or meetings I gave up my nights for. But days like this, I'll never forget.
Get out there in the 2016 Ford Escape. Be unstoppable.
This is my fight song. Take back my life song.
Free pizza from Domino's is just a game night, late night, bro time, dance off, pizza, cake, and a hot date away. You can earn a free pizza after just 6 online orders of $10 or more with Domino's new Piece of the Pie rewards.
You sure that's gonna work here?
Yeah, why wouldn't it?
I've just never seen anyone pay with their phone here. I think those only work at, like, fancy grocery stores. We fancy.
Introducing Samsung Pay, the new mobile payment that works almost anywhere your cards can be swiped or tapped. And now get a $50 Best Buy gift card when you activate Samsung Pay and register a compatible card.
You got a new assignment. We're sending you to Miami.
The brothers-in-law just got to town.
If you say that one more time, I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Oh, you funny.
It's gonna stick.
What are you wearing?
A good detective knows how to blend in with the locals.
Oh, yeah, you blending all right. Remember what I told you. Keep one eye on him, keep one eye out.
I can't do it. You do it. Show me how to do it.
Get out.
Okay.
Rated PG-13. Today's game is sponsored by the new 2016 Ford Escape. Be unstoppable.
You know, there was this reaction from Mike Zimmer, and John, we were talking, I think maybe, this is just speculation, but, you know, they declined that holding penalty and it kept them in field goal range, which you could make an argument for, but it made it a 2-touchdown game. So maybe Mike Zimmer wanted to use that holding call, and now he's going to run this out with Diggs. He's going to come up short of the 20. That would be my only guess of why he's agitated there in the play.
Well, he's got to be agitated at himself because that's his decision. But Robbie Gould liking that decision.
Yeah. 2-touchdown game. Vikings football.
I need a horse and a gun.
What happened?
How? I'm going to kill a man and kill my son. You have to fight as long as you got a breath in you. God did it. God take it away.
The Revenant. Rated R. Select theaters in New York and Los Angeles December 25th. Everywhere January 8th.
Apparently, the engineers who designed the Ford F-150 have been burning the candle at all ends. Because check out their latest brainstorm, Pro Trailer Backup Assist. Just turn this little knob on the dash, and it helps steer your trailer exactly where you want it to go. It's just one more bit of brilliance you can't get on any other truck. Freakish. This is the Ford F-150, and every other truck is history.
Savor breakfast anytime you like. Eggs, sizzling sausage, hot cakes, real butter. McDonald's all-day breakfast menu.
To do great things, sometimes you gotta break the rules. The all-new Surface Pro 4. A new pen for new masterpieces. We reinvented the Surface Pro so you can reinvent everything else.
Today's game is sponsored by Microsoft Surface, the official tablet of the NFL.
Back in Minnesota, NFC North matchup today. Vikings and the Bears. Minnesota up 24-10, 4:18 to go in the third quarter. Adrian Peterson back in the game for the first time since injuring that ankle, as Pam told us in the first half. And here he's dragged down for a loss. John Timo, who the rookie is making a start today. He hadn't played on defense all year. The guy's got 7 tackles.
I was just talking to Champ Kelly in the personnel department with the Chicago Bears outside, and he said the guy doesn't run fast, but he finds the football. He doesn't have all the measurables, but one thing that guy can do is find the football. They've loved him. They've been waiting to get him up. He's up, and he's making the most of his opportunity.
Yeah, it really is. They have had subpar play there at the middle linebacker. Inside linebacker. He was a 3-time captain at Washington, so he's getting his chance and he's performing. Second down. I think there's some movement, and Peterson gets absolutely swarmed by Shea McClellan. Game break time. Let's check in with Mike Hill.
Fellas, the Skins are just skull dragging the Buffalo Bills today. Kirk Cousins going up top, finds Deshaun Jackson, and you know he's going to make something happen. He's a weapon. His 6th career TD catch of at least 70 yards. This one going for 77. 28-3 Skins in the third. Kevin, John, back to you.
You know, I don't know what's going to happen with Washington the next few games. I think they have their quarterback, though.
He can throw the football, and I tell you what, Jay Gruden has done such a great job keeping that team, and they're getting better every week. A really nice job by Jay Gruden in Washington. They're right in the thick of that race.
Three-way tie atop the NFC East, although the Giants are getting battered by Carolina today. Asiata's got it coming near side. And Chicago, after the field goal now, the D tightens up, and they'll get a chance to get the ball back.
Chicago, Kevin, most of their games come right down to the wire. So even when Minnesota extends the lead, you just have this feeling because just about every game they've played in this year has come down to one possession.
There's Mark Mariani, who is a good returner. He made a Pro Bowler as a special teams player back in 2010 with Tennessee. He's taken 2 back for touchdowns in his career. He's going to call fair catch here, though, but still the Bears with good field position. They'll start it out on their own 42, down 2 touchdowns in Mini.
When you need something utterly unique to wear, go to your wardrobe. Your jewelry wardrobe. Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry for the ultimate selection of Levion. Only Levion, masters of jewelry design for centuries, makes jewelry with chocolate diamonds. Gorgeous, trend-setting looks like this limited edition piece you can only find at Jared, making Levion the essential part of her jewelry wardrobe. That's why she went to Jared.
Track 5, vocals. Track 3, piano.
Someday at Christmas, men won't be boys, playing with bombs like kids play with toys. One warm December, our hearts will see a world where men are free. We swing it like that. Someday all our dreams will come to be. Someday in a world where people are free. Maybe not in time for you and me, but someday at Christmas time. Someday at Christmas time. Yeah, give us something.
Did anybody catch that play? No. Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently.
Mike's on! First down!
Save big with State Farm. Cooper Barrett's Guide to Surviving Life. Sunday, January 3rd on Fox.
Big East begins conference play next week. It's on FS1. Sensational matchup coming on New Year's Eve between 10th-ranked Xavier and 12th-ranked Villanova. It's on your home for Big East Hoops, FS1, and streaming live on Fox Sports Go. Pete Macheska, our producer, happy. Seeing all the big win over Wichita State yesterday, John. This is a big series for the Bears. The defense makes a nice stand. They're within 2 touchdowns now and decent amount of time left in this game. Langford on first down goes nowhere. We, though, go down to the field with Pam Oliver.
Well, Kevin, he's been dealing with several lower leg injuries. Now he's got another. This time, Alshon Jeffery has a hamstring injury. He has been dealing with that before. The Bears say he is probable, but I haven't seen any sign of Jeffery since he went into the locker room a while ago. Back to you.
Yeah, Pam, and that's obviously a problem. He's their best receiver, but he's had injuries this year. He's missed 5 games. Second and 9. Cutler pressured again and dropped again. Sharif Floyd was there. He got some help as well. That's the 5th sack for Minnesota.
And that's just a front 4 rush. There's no blitz to that. Jay Cutler has to get rid of the football. His offensive line's got to do a better job. But if not, you got to get rid of the football. You take that sack. Now it's a really tough 3rd down situation.
I think Floyd and Hunter will get credit for a half sack each, likely on that.
Speaking of credit, you got to give a ton of credit to this defense. Again, playing with their top 3 players at every level. Linval Joseph out, Anthony Barr out, Harrison Smith out, but they've played well here today.
Sure have. 3rd and 17 for Cutler and company. And movement, and that'll make it 3rd and 22.
Ball start. Offense number 68. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
You talk about this defense and playing well. They have been affecting and bringing Jay Cutler down all day long. Ryan Robinson's been a big part of it. but consistent pressure. Sometimes it's been via the blitz. Most of the time it's just been that front four outplaying the offensive line of the Bears, but they've been all over Jay Cutler.
Third and long, very long. Royal gets it blocked. Still has a long way to go. Now flags fly. Royal still going, and he's out near a first down. But penalty. And this may be coming on back after a great effort by Eddie Royal.
I think they're going to get Langford, the running back, on the hold coming across. They try to time it up such that right when he catches it, he's blocking, and he reached his arm out.
Holding. Offense, number 33. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Third down.
So Jeremy Langford. These are timing plays the Bears feature. And Langford's going to be coming down at the bottom of your screen right there. Got his arm extended, and that allows Royal to get really close to converting the line to gain.
Yeah, without the penalty, though, pretty good odds that Greenway makes that tackle. Jeffrey trying to test out things and see if he's all right. Meanwhile, it's the end of the third quarter. Bears facing a 2-touchdown deficit and facing a 3rd and 22. When we come back in the fourth here in Minnesota.
I died a 75-year-old man. But now I'm 35 and better than ever.
Fajitas. The very word conjures up feelings of warmth in USDA choice Angus steak. The smells of childhood and fire-roasted peppers. The sounds of sizzling platters and the Arby's guy saying, "Would you like to try Arby's new steak fajita flatbreads today?" So many feelings. Arby's new steak fajita flatbreads. Arby's, we have the meat.
Cox's Smokers Outlet and Spirit Shop has a variety of gifts for everyone on your list. For premium cigars, spirits, wine, and discounted tobacco, you know the place to go. Cox's Smokers Outlet and Spirit Shop.
Over the years, Tire Discounters has gotten to know our customers pretty well. So, we know just what they'd like for the holidays. Cash. $100 Holidays is back.
Discounters.
%100% Black Angus beef, crispy onion strings, blue cheese, A1 steak sauce. All the flavors of a great steakhouse, now on a burger. Introducing the Steakhouse Thick Burger, only at Hardee's.
Providing Christmas dinners for hundreds of deserving families tomorrow 5 to 9.
Here's Jeremy Langford on that hold. It turns into a huge play, grabbing that right arm of Greenway, and that's just enough for Eddie Royal to elude him. So Kevin, the penalties read 5 for 35 yards, but you think that first play of the game with Matt Forte and that play, they've lost a lot of yardage on a couple crucial penalties today.
Yeah, 23 and 35 yards to be exact, so it's a great point. And now 3rd and 22 as we start the fourth quarter. 4-man rush. Cutler waiting, he's just going to come near side, looking for a little magic from Langford out to the 40, but he's not even back to the original line of scrimmage. And so Chicago will have to punt. So every time the Bears try to get a little momentum, this defense makes a play. It was Robinson before with the sack and strip, and now with the aid of a couple penalties, they will get the ball back.
They've been impressive, and it's been a good group all year long. We did the Seattle game, and it's just like they got right hook after another. They lose Anthony Barr and Harrison Smith in the first drive of the game. At least this week they could prepare without them. That week they prepared to have them, and they weren't there.
Fair caught by Sherrills. At the beginning of the fourth, 24-10. Bridgewater's been outstanding today. Just phenomenal. 14 of 17, 210 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That is a career high.
Well, they've put the responsibility on him to go make some plays. He drops a perfect pass to Stefon Diggs. He's been using Jerick McKinnon out of the backfield incredibly well. Finds Diggs again on the underneath routes. been doing it underneath and then taking some shots downfield. Teddy Bridgewater, very impressive today.
That's the thing, too. He is mixing. That's a good point. He's mixing up the depth of his throws, and everything's not necessarily short within 5 yards. So Peterson is in the game still with that angle, and boy, that ankle looks pretty good there. He's got out to what should be a first down and a gain of 10. Brzezinski got him up by the ankles, otherwise that could have been for 50.
I love that AP. I mean, great tackle by Brzezinski once he busts through, because it looks like he's gone. And he just brings him down. And I love at the end, Adrian Peterson going back to Brzezinski and giving a little pat on the head, because he's telling him I was almost gone. That's great stuff.
So Peterson now 15 carries, 60 yards. And it's a first down. Big formation. Peterson again, left side, and that time he's only going to pick up one. John, you played against him. Well, what is it like to tackle him? I mean, how do you do it?
You know, I remember the thought was coming in, we all saw his college film, and we said, you know, he runs so high, we're going to light this guy up. And then we saw in a real hurry, this guy's a little different. he's kind of like that Dickerson guy that played at the beginning of my career. Special player. He's got it all. He's got the speed. He's got the power. He's got the shiftiness, and that's what makes him one of the great running backs of all time, the total package.
Second down and 8. Bridgewater to throw. Come to Jarius Wright. Gets a block. Nice play. And that's a first down out to the 40. Another 10-yard gain. It just seems like Norv Turner's pushing the right buttons today.
He is. Just like a quarterback can get hot, an offensive coordinator can get hot. And Norv Turner played many games against him with the Denver Broncos, with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when he was coaching in Washington or San Diego. And he is one of those coordinators that it feels like everything you're doing, he's pressing the exact right button, and he does a great job of keeping defensives off balance.
Except he always sits right in the middle of the window beam. He can never really show a good picture of a fumble on the exchange. Bridgewater falls right on it. We'll try and work on that with Norv. If we could just scoot a little bit to his left, that would really be beneficial.
Bridgewater been masterful with the hard count all day. Right there, he fooled himself because he wasn't expecting the ball to be snapped.
John, we were talking to Kyle Rudolph, who's really had a nice year, and you know, asking him about the belief in Teddy Bridgewater. He said, you know, every time a quarterback's in a tough situation, how do they respond? Well, look at the critical situations last 2 years. So how many quarterbacks you like Teddy run the ball all game and then, hey, in a big spot, go throw it? Quarterbacks like to get into a rhythm. It's like, that's why I believe in him, because even without that, he still goes out and performs. Today, they've gotten him in a rhythm from the get-go, and it's really paid dividends.
And the fact of the matter, as a crew, we talked a lot about it. If you want to beat the big boys, you're going to have to rely on him a little more. That run the ball, you know, it's kind of come back in vogue. Carolina's doing it, but they also rely on their quarterback. Seattle does the same thing. They rely on their quarterback to make a lot of plays. We hadn't seen that prior to today a whole lot from Minnesota. Today we're seeing it.
Third down and 10 here. Four-man rush, now a late blitz. Bridgewater coming to Diggs, and Diggs with a nice move is still going to be shy of a first down, though. And so the Vikings will have to punt it away.
Really nice pressure that Vic Fangio just dialed up. He brought the corner blitz, rolled a safety, actually played a cover 2 with the blitz, forced the ball out of Bridgewater's hands quickly, and then they made the tackle.
Well, here's Mariani looking to make a play. Bundled up today in Minnesota. And Locke will punt it away. High, booming punt. Locke goes down, no penalty. And this is going to bounce into the end zone. And so the Bears will take over on their own 20. All the Vikings want for Christmas is an NFC North title. They control their own destiny and looking good today.
Hi, I'd like to make it.
Rescan item. Rescan item. It happens so often, you almost get used to it.
Representative.
Which is why being put first...
Relax. We've got this.
...takes some getting used to.
Oh.
Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
Representative.
Here's the 50-yarder for the win.
It's not going to make it.
The kick is up, and it's good! The Texans win! The Texans win! What a comeback!
Yeah! The kick is up, it's good! In your face! I never doubted it! Woo! Texans!
How much do we love football?
Barbara!
You have no idea.
We won!
Hyundai is now an official sponsor of the NFL.
I got you something to keep you warm. On the inside.
At Jared, we only sell one piece of jewelry for the holidays. The one that melts her heart. And it's waiting for you. At Jared.
Pete knows a phone's only as good as its plan. So his family's getting the perfect Verizon plan from Best Buy. Tag that hashtag winning, Pete, because you #won. Win the holidays at Best Buy.
Open hole. Got it. 50. Down to the 44. There's a first and 10 pass.
Burger King created a better way to Buffalo with new Buffalo Chicken Fries. Buffalo Chicken Fries, only at Burger King.
Today's game is sponsored by Burger King. Now get 10 chicken nuggets for $1.49 only at BK.
This game for the Bears, then it gets something going. It's 24-10. Chicago down, but it's third ball on the 20. 10:02 to play. And here's Cutler and company. Looking to throw. They're going to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Justin Trenteau. That's his second interception this year.
It's one of his first snaps today. Trenteau working against Kyle Long. Kyle Long stones him. Great recognition of the screen. He kind of bluffs Cutler into it because it looks like he's rushing. He reverses field and then becomes a DB. Trenteau showing off his skills.
He was dropped and then picked up again this week. Every time you feel like the Bears can get a little something going, this defense from Minnesota has made a big play. A sack, a strip sack, a 3-and-out, and now set it up to really put a dagger in. Peterson, the tailback. A 1st and 10 from the 13, and here's Peterson. And he is ripped down by Willie Young. Big athletic play.
You talk about players that the Chicago Bears can be excited about moving forward. Willie Young is one of those guys. Kevin, you mentioned earlier sacks now in 5 straight games, but really progressing nicely in his transition to a stand-up outside linebacker. I'd never done it before, and the last 5-6 weeks it's starting to really look like a good fit for Willie Young and this defense.
Second and 11. They'll fake the run. Bridgewater on the move. And just nothing, so he's going to take it himself. I think he was looking at Diggs. It's pretty good coverage in the end zone. Look at the scoreboard, John. It's 35-7. The Panthers trying to go 14-0. Cam Newton today, 5 touchdown passes. 5.
MVP.
I mean,
plain and simple.
Unbelievable.
Having a phenomenal year.
Crowd is chanting Teddy.
Teddy.
For Bridgewater. That's pretty good. And a timeout by Minnesota. See if Bridgewater can add another to his ledger. He's got 3 touchdown passes today, already a career high. Minnesota knocking on the door.
The holiday season is here, and it's time to celebrate. With the best savings of the year, we're making this holiday the happiest of holidays.
Right now, get the Sonata with 0.9% APR up to $1,500 year-end event cash and no payments for 90 days. Hurry in today.
Good news. You're down with Crestor.
All right.
Now there's a way you can get Crestor for $3.
Adding Crestor along with diet lowers bad cholesterol. Crestor is not for people with liver disease or women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Call your doctor if you have muscle pain or weakness, feel unusually tired, have loss of appetite, upper belly pain, dark urine, or yellowing of skin or eyes. These could be signs of serious side effects. Ask for the Crestor $3 card. Ask your doctor about Crestor.
Get a free 32-inch class Samsung TV with purchase of any Samsung Galaxy S6 or Note 5. Available at Best Buy.
Okay, the typical bacon cheeseburger is all bacon. But what if you sneak in some serious cheese? Here, Gouda, Gruyere, and Swiss all connect with fresh-cooked bacon, and boom! Wendy's new Gouda bacon cheeseburger.
And finish it off with bacon fondue fries. What's gonna beat that?
Discover an idol one last time. The American Idol Farewell Season, January 6th on Fox.
Santa and the Elves will be a little busy at this time of year, but they've got enough time to take in the Vikings game. And Minnesota up 24-10, and they've got themselves in a 3rd and 9 from the 12. Bridgewater. Delayed blitz. He's going to run it. Bridgewater up the gut, and he is in. There's a flag. Hang on. Penalty flag. So let's wait and see.
Illegal contact going to be called on the Vikings. Bridgewater up and over for the touchdown.
It is a touchdown. It's on the Bears, the contact. And so Bridgewater's doing it all. 3 touchdown passes, a rushing touchdown. And those chants of Teddy are fulfilled.
He's played well today. I tell you what, wasn't there. Instead of just throwing it away, he saw a lot of green grass. He went and got it, and he has that kind of athleticism. Vic Fangio told us we're concerned about him as a scrambler. Great effort play by Teddy Bridgewater.
We told the story earlier about Mike Zimmer telling him this is the time of year when quarterbacks go from being good to legendary. I got to tell you, I'm not putting him in the legendary status yet, but Teddy Bridgewater has been awesome today.
16 to 19, 227, 3 touchdowns throwing, 1 rushing. He's been great.
Maybe the best game that Teddy Bridgewater has ever played, and it's coming at a good time as the Vikings are cruising here in Minneapolis.
Oh, God, no. Your favorite show is over. You've fallen into a show hole. A part of you has died. Why even have a TV? Then you see it. Amazon Fire TV's vast library of best shows ever. So long, show hole. I've got Fire TV.
Bring home the flavor with America's no-compromise pizza deal. Get any 2 medium pizzas with any quality toppings, any crust, any specialty, just $6.99 each. And for the holidays only, add a warm, gooey, delicious Hershey's hot chocolate brownie. Only at Pizza Hut.
Your vision benefits are about to expire, so let us help you. VisionWorks accepts hundreds of plans, including Davis Vision. And you'll get 50% off a second pair of glasses when you use your insurance. It's all about helping you be a better you. VisionWorks.
Which truck brand do you think offers best-in-class HD towing, best V8 horsepower, and has this year's Motor Trend Truck of the Year? Ram.
Chevy.
What do you think?
A Ford.
Here's the answer. That's the Chevy Silverado HD, the Chevy Silverado, and the Chevy Colorado.
Chevy.
Or trade up to this Silverado All-Star and get a total value of $10,000 when you finance through select lenders. Plus, find your tag and get $2,500 bonus cash on select Silverado models in stock. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Something was missing in Rodney's life. That was NFL Now, the easiest way to get more football since the dawn of the pigskin. Suddenly, he wasn't just Rodney, he was the Oracle of Rod.
Today's game is sponsored by K Jewelers. Every kiss begins with K.
It's a Vikings day so far. 31 points from Minnesota. They'll kick it off here. Thompson And he gets it out across the 20. What if you died and then were brought back to life? This January, one man will find out. From the executive producer of The X-Files in 24 comes the intriguing new drama Second Chance. Series premiere Wednesday, January 13th on Fox. Penalty
Personal
flag.
foul, unnecessary roughness, number 59, kicking team, 15-yard penalty, first down.
It's on Jason Trusnick.
Trusnick, not a whole lot, but the league's made a big emphasis on late hits and cleaning those up. See Teddy Bridgewater and his teammates. Teddy Bridgewater has been great today. Jay Cutler, not so much.
Here's Cutler. A lot of work to do with 8:39 to play. A quick hitter, and they'll go far side. He's got a completion out to the tight end. It's Miller. And Miller's going to pick up 9 on first down. And Forte's got a first down across midfield. You know, Teddy Bridgewater, he's, goodness, John, you meet with him, he's such a likable guy. I mean, and you know, Pam actually asked him about his body language a couple weeks ago. You see Peterson smiles and Zach Line, and these guys love this guy. And Terrence Newman came up to him in a game and said, hey, it's okay to crack a smile during the game.
He's smiling plenty today, as well he should be. And it's good to see him happy, playing well, and his team needs him.
Cutler. And he's got a completion to Forte. He's got another first down and still inbounds inside the 30. But Forte has got 47 yards rushing. He has got 5 catches now, too. Here's the playoff picture. The Panthers are going to be 14-0. They're throttling the Giants today. If the Panthers, with their win, if Arizona should lose, Panthers would clinch home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Cardinals play Philly tonight. And then this Minnesota team, they lost to the Packers. They're 1 game back of the Packers right now. But their final game of the year is against Green Bay. They control their destiny for this division. Cutler on the run, in trouble, gets out of 1 sack and just throws it away as Everson Griffin flattens him.
Forward pass beyond the line. There is no intention of grounding. Second down.
This is what we're talking about here, right? So the NFC North playoff race. Packers 9-4. Vikings, if this holds up, they'll be 9-5. Green Bay's at Oakland later today. So Green Bay won their matchup in Week 11. Final week of the season they play, but Minnesota would have the tiebreaker if they win that game. There's the schedule. The Giants and then the Packers have Oakland there at Arizona. That's obviously no gimme next week. So this division's wide open. As Langford gets the call down to the 20.
This is an impressive effort. John Fox knows it. By Mike Zimmer and his group. They came out, we talked about it, battered on the defensive side of the ball, missing star players. Mike Zimmer told them the expectations don't change, and this defense has been up to the task. Teddy Bridgewater and the offense have been equally as impressive. Really nice effort for the Vikings.
On a 3rd and 3, there was Linval Joseph, who's been out, hoping to get him back maybe next week, and a completion to Royal, and that will be good for a Chicago first down. The thing about Minnesota, John, is they've had this really nice year trying to get their 9th win, but you know, you look at their recent struggles, combination. They've had some injuries, but they've also played big-time teams. Seattle, Green Bay, Arizona. Question will remain, can they beat the elite in this league? First down, Cutler looking for room, looking for somebody open. There's nothing, still going, and now throws it away. He waited as long as he could wait, and it's incomplete. Meanwhile, we've got a game break. Let's check in with Kurt Menefee.
Well, Buffalo trying to make it a contest against Washington. Tyrod Taylor hooking up on a 48-yard touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. That draws them a little closer at 28-17, but Washington inside the 10-yard line and just scored a touchdown. How's that for a game break? They now lead at 35-17, pending the extra point, of course. Kevin.
Kurt with the play-by-play. I love it, Kurt.
He used to do that.
He still does. Kirk Cousins having a monster game. He had 3 touchdowns. I don't know if that one was on him. Here's Cutler, second down. Over the middle, Mariani's got the catch. Nice move. Inside the 10, inside the 5. And a 1st and goal coming for the Bears. So in that NFC East, Redskins winning, Giants losing, Eagles tonight.
Jay Cutler doing a nice job now of taking what is there from the Vikings defense, but the Bears not in a huge hurry, and the clock moving on the Chicago Bears.
We go out of bounds. It didn't stop until the 5-minute mark in the 4th quarter. We've got a lot of scoring to do here. We've got to hurry it up. Here comes a blitz. Cutler looking for Forte. He's got him, and that will be 6. Now that's 1. If Chicago's going to pull off this miracle comeback.
And that's a tough play, a good play call by Adam Gase. It's called a roll pass, so you fake to Matt Forte, then you send that very guy out into the flat. Hunter is rushing. He chucks Forte, but Cutler just has to simply pop it over the shoulder. Good play design and execution by the Chicago Bears.
So a 9-play drive. Took 3 minutes and 26 seconds. And they're back to within 2 touchdowns with all 3 timeouts. If this extra point would go through, stranger things have happened. Gould punches it home. And so it's 31-17. Bears trying to hang in there. Clock is the enemy. They're down 31-17 in the 4th.
Big news! The new Sprint LTE Plus network is faster than Verizon and AT&T based on data from the world's foremost authority on independent measurement. To celebrate, we're going to cut some prices in half. Switch to Sprint and save 50% on Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile rates. No gimmicks, no tricks. It's the biggest offer in U.S. wireless history.
What about Verizon?
50% off.
AT&T too?
50% off.
Even T-Mobile?
50% off. And now, get the hottest Samsung smartphones and receive a free 32-inch LED Samsung TV. Don't wait. Offer ends December 24th.
Jaguar introduces our new generation of vehicles, built from lightweight aluminium to enhance performance, connected like never before with the latest technology. We do love it when a plan comes together. Now all our new models are protected by best-in-class coverage, including complimentary scheduled maintenance. For great offers, visit your local Jaguar retailer during the Unwrap a Jaguar sales event.
Out of here. Which way? I don't know. What am I looking for? Something I can't see. I can feel it. It's magic. Sauvage. Dior.
Available at Macy's.
When you've got a diamond kind of love, you've got to let it show. And now's the perfect time. Save 25% on luxurious Bulova watches at Zales, the diamond store.
It's a Big East doubleheader. Coverage starts December 30th on FS1.
Hi, I'm Captain Kelly Pickett.
And I'm Captain Dan Pickett.
And we're stationed at Camp Arif Jan, Kuwait.
We want to say Merry Christmas to all our friends and family in Rochester, Minnesota.
Merry Christmas.
We love you all.
And we'll see you soon.
(31-17) onside kick try by Robbie Gould. A little trickery. It worked earlier, and the Vikings recover this one. That time, Adam Thielen jumped on it. Minnesota football with 5:12 to go, and they're up 2 touchdowns.
Well, Thielen, the sure-handed wide receiver. Robbie Gould tries the old okey-doke, fake right, fake left, and then go right down the middle. But Thielen ready for it and looks that football in.
We talked about something, John, at the beginning of the game about bridging the gap, one of our Vikings storylines. And after the play, love to how you evaluate what you've seen from this Minnesota team. 1st and 10, Bridgewater has been the guy we're talking about. 16 of 19, 227 yards, 3 touchdowns, although this is McKinnon on the carry. So these Vikings, if they can hold on, will go to now 9-5. Can they beat the elite? Can they beat the top-tier teams?
I think it still remains to be seen, but I tell you, some positive developments today, and the biggest one, Teddy Bridgewater. The way he played, because to beat the big boys, you're going to have to go toe-to-toe with the Russell Wilsons of the world, with the Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, those guys, you got to have to play, and your quarterback's got to make plays. You couple that with the fact that they hope next week or shortly thereafter to have those top 3 defensive players back. They'll get a bolt from that. This is a very good football team.
2nd down, run it. McKinnon wastes some clock, and he gets to the outside to about the 37. They will call it a 3rd down and 5, I believe.
And there you see, Kevin, they've played very well against the teams they're supposed to beat. It's those top-tier teams that they've struggled with. And Kevin, I think the one question today, the Vikings, they don't have a great pass rush. And so the offensive line for the Minnesota Vikings held up today. But when you face the likes of the Seattle Seahawks and teams that can flat out get after the quarterback, can they protect well enough for Teddy Bridgewater to be productive?
That is a fair question. A timeout momentarily on the field. It was an equipment issue, so they get that fixed and they get the clock on roll. And there's Mike Zimmer. They're hoping that Harrison Smith comes back soon. I mean, again, 3 best players out. Now, they had a couple of these guys practicing this week, so they were hopeful. So that would lead you to believe that maybe they're close, maybe next week against the Giants on Sunday night. 3rd and 4, little jet sweep to Thielen. Oh, that works. 1st down, and Thielen inside the 30. McClellan dragged him down. Nice block from Michael Pruitt, and Minnesota just bleeding the clock.
Well, Thielen, a local boy, went to Minnesota State. They give him a little jet sweep in front of his home state fans, and he makes good upon it, picks up the onside kick, and then goes on a nice run for the Minnesota Vikings.
Everything's working today for this Vikings team as we welcome you into the booth. Good news is the M&Ms are cleared from our mouths. Chugging on them the whole day. John Lynch and I'm Kevin Burkhardt. You talked about the Vikings. How about the Bears, though? So we knew John Fox comes in. A little bit of a rebuilding, trying to retool this program. Where are they right now?
They're not there yet. They got to have a great offseason. And I tell you, the positive thing is that their quarterback's playing better football. Not so much today, but this year I thought he played very well with some tough circumstances. They've got 9 draft choices. They've traded away some people, and that gained them some draft choices. They've got a ton of cap room, Kevin, and so they can get better in a hurry.
Asiata on the carry inside the 25. And they've got some decisions, John, with Alshon Jeffery and Forte, guys' contracts being up. Martellus Bennett wants a new contract. They've got a lot of guys on defense signed a 1-year deal. So Ryan Pace will have a lot of decisions to make on who he wants to bring back and where, if they do spend big money, where it'll go.
And I can't anticipate a whole lot as to what they're, because it's a new group. But I can promise you, Alshon Jeffery's not getting out of here. They have the franchise tag. They have the transitional tag. Alshon Jeffery's not going to get out of here. Last year, they didn't do much other than Pernell McPhee, Eddie Goldman, a second-round draft choice on defense. I think that's where the bulk of their resources will go.
2nd down and 5. Asiata in the game at tailback. They'll run him. And he gets to the outside of Matt Asiata, churning forward, and he's down to the 5. "19-yard run from Asiata.
You got to give this offensive line some praise, not only in the run blocking, in the pass blocking. They've held up well today, but a nice surge. Red Ellison gets the key block. Zach Line has been impressive all day long blocking. And Matt Asiata, they list him at 219, but if that's 219, he's 230 pounds, and he's using it all.
And so another timeout called by the Bears, and they are out of timeouts now, so only the 2-minute warning will stop the clock. Minnesota, rushing yards, and Peterson missed a good chunk of this game because he got his ankle rolled. He had 63 yards. That hasn't been the story. They've run it like they always do, but the passing game is really what's been their story today. Maybe the biggest development. Asiata run it again. You know, John Zimmer, the one thing Mike Zimmer, he waits all this opportunity, all this time to get an opportunity, right? And he even told us, hey, he was even thinking not coming back for the second interview here because he was so sick of not getting the jobs. Well, Bill Parcells, he was on his staff in Dallas, and he's been a huge mentor for him. Bill watched all the games. They text all the time. Here they are in the staff in Dallas when Zimmer was his defensive coordinator. And he told us a great story about that time when Bill kind of got him ready for that time when he'd be a head coach.
They had the office next to each other, and he'd call him into his office all the time and say, when you're a head coach, and that showed a lot of confidence in Zimmer. He picked up so many lessons, but a big part of it was the confidence that Parcells showed in him.
He sure did. There's Asiata with another carry. Parcells has done that for a lot of guys.
That's what I'm thinking. He's got to be a busy man. He's texting Peyton every week. Sean Payton in New Orleans, Mike Zimmer. But that's how a wealth of knowledge, and I think it's a great service to the game that he gives back to his former coaches.
2-minute warning in Minnesota. Vikings looking to close out their 9th win.
Today's game is sponsored by Target. Expect more, pay less.
Are those?
You there!
Stormtroopers!
Halt!
Turn here! Oh!
Follow them!
BB-8! This way!
Where'd they go?
They went that way!
That way! They went that way!
Oh, I can't believe that worked. Of course it worked.
I'm Billy, and I quit smoking with Chantix. I don't know that I can put into words how happy I was when I quit. It's like losing some baggage. I don't have to carry it around with me anymore. Chantix made it possible for me to quit smoking.
Along with support, Chantix Varenicline is proven to help people quit smoking.
Chantix definitely helped reduce my urge to smoke.
Some people had changes in behavior, thinking or mood, hostility, agitation, depressed mood, and suicidal thoughts or actions while taking or after stopping Chantix. Some had seizures while taking Chantix. If you have any of these, stop Chantix and call your doctor right away. Tell your doctor about any history of mental health problems, which could get worse, or of seizures. Don't take Chantix if you've had a serious allergic or skin reaction to it. If you have these, stop Chantix and call your doctor right away, as some can be life-threatening. Tell your doctor if you have heart or blood vessel problems or develop new or worse symptoms. Get medical help right away if you have symptoms of a heart attack or stroke. Decrease alcohol use while taking Chantix. Use caution when driving or operating machinery. Most common side effect is nausea.
Man, I love being a non-smoker.
Ask your doctor if Chantix is right for you.
Find last-minute gift ideas at our Home for the Holiday sale. Right now, select suits are $179.99. Top coats and pea-coats are $99.99. All sweaters are 60% off. Shoes are 30% off. Plus, buy one, get one free on even more. Celebrate the holidays with Men's Warehouse.
Vikings up 31-17. They've got a 3rd and goal here. Trying to finish off their 9th win against their rivals. Asiata in the eye, we get movement. I think it was Michael Harris who moved early from Minnesota.
False start. Offense, number 79. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Well, John, the Vikings are going to win. The Falcons, who gave up a big lead, are now winning again in Jacksonville. So as bad as they played, they're still in the mix here. Atlanta, if they could kind of right the ship. Giants scored 2 quick touchdowns, still down 2 touchdowns at Carolina in the 4th. Washington up 35-17 on Buffalo. That's 6.5 to go. Looks like they'll win that one. This playoff race is interesting. And then you got Philly and Arizona tonight in the NFC. Packers and Oakland later. 3rd and goal. Asiata tackled immediately. Penalty flag, 2. Matter of fact, when this one is over, those watching will get you the bonus coverage of the undefeated Panthers and Giants right here on Fox.
Outside. Defense number 96 lined up in the neutral zone. Half the distance to the goal. 3rd down.
By the way, as we talk about playoffs, how the irony of Houston, who has never won in Indianapolis, Brandon Weeden, the Cowboy castoff, And now the Texans are winning 13-10.
Unreal. It really is unreal.
And I think that game's essentially for a playoff berth for the most part. We'll try 3rd and goal again. Fake to Asiata. Bridgewater rolling. Got to dump it off to line. Diving. Touchdown.
Really patient job of Bridgewater, hanging on until Zach Klein uncovered. And then athletic move by the fullback, getting in the end zone.
Teddy Bridgewater, career high 4 touchdown passes to go with the touchdown run today. See Terrence Newland, he's smiling now. I would be too. And the Teddy chance will start up. Extra point is good. What a bounce back from the Vikings. Blown out by Seattle at home. They go and lose a really tough game in Arizona, a game they tried to put themselves in a position to tie, and then Bridgewater sacked and fumbled late. And today he sets a personal best, and the Vikings come out flying despite playing without their best 3 defensive players.
I just could not be more impressed. A tough loss. Now, Mike Zimmer did say the fact that they played on Thursday night gave them a little more time to recover from that tough loss at Arizona, but they've bounced back. And Mike Zimmer told them, play with the chip on your shoulder. You got so many doubters. They hear it. And he told them, use that to fuel your fire and come out here and fight the Bears. And they have done that. They've dominated the Bears here today.
Yeah, they have. Got them in position to pick up their 9th win. Again, playoffs, they're in it right now, but they're looking for more. Last 2 games, if they win them, they win the division. And so they are in a good spot, but of course the issue is they've got to beat the Packers. Next up are the Giants. Next week, that was Jeff Davidson on the offensive line with his Vikings squad, detailing them all day, and done a pretty nice job today. Now you look at the score, if you just flip it on and say, oh, well, it's the Bears. Yeah, the Bears are 5-8, but last 5 losses have been by combined 17 points, so they haven't been playing poorly. They're just getting outclassed today. Artie Kepner, our director there, Vikings mascot. And we will get you to the State Farm postgame show in minutes. And the guys, and then we'll show you some bonus coverage of the Panthers trying to go 14-0. Joe and Troy have the call there. Giants just scored 2 quick touchdowns. McCam Newton, who's got 5 touchdowns. They've got the ball and they're driving again.
Just another day in the office for Cam. That's what he's been doing all year.
We'll see Carolina next week, John, in Atlanta. There's Cutler. This side, and we go to Kadeem Carey, 2nd-year man from Arizona, who gets in and playing mostly special teams this year. Teddy chance for the fans that are still here and some that are exiting right now for the Bridgewater performance. Joshua Bellamy with the catch up to the 35, 1st down, 1:16 to go, no timeouts for Chicago. Last time in Minnesota, quarterback threw for 4 touchdowns and rushed for 1. Want to know when that was?
I'm saying Warren Moon? No, Dante Culpepper.
This was September 17th of 1961. I believe that was their first ever game against the Bears. That's the last time it's been done.
Wow. Fran Tarkenton, huh?
How about that?
Yeah.
Jeff Nelson on our stats comes up with that, Jen.
3rd time's a charm.
This is that game, as a matter of fact. Here's Tarkenton, first ever game for the Vikes. They only won 3 games all year in 61. But yeah, we just told you, 4 touchdown passes. Tarkenton ran 1 in as well. And Bridgewater, the first Viking to do it since today. That's awesome. We'll watch some more highlights here of that first game. 37-13, the Vikings won it. Terry Reichow at 103 yards on the day. Zach Miller with a catch.
I think Mike Pereira was the referee there in that game.
At least that's what we were told. Mitch Smith, good job on the spotting today as always, my friend. Cutler will let one fly to Miller one more time, as that should do it here in Minneapolis. Vikings win it 38-17, and they get their 9th win, trying to finish up and trying to win this division. That'll do it here from Minnesota. 5 touchdowns for Teddy Bridgewater. We'll come back and close it out here from Minneapolis in just a moment.
Kelly, David Cook. Be there for the American Idol farewell season, January 6th on Fox.
It's so peaceful up there.
Enjoy the freedom to go far, far away. Hurry in now and get most 2015 Jeep Cherokee vehicles for 0% APR for 75 months. Offer ends January 4th. See Star Wars. Well-qualified returning lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2016 Cherokee Latitude front-wheel drive for $255 a month.
The Swope family of dealerships has always considered our customers part of our family. So from our 6 dealerships, 9 brands, and 250 employees, Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
Season high 38 points for the Vikings. They win their 9th game of the year 38-17. For Pam Oliver and John Lynch, I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Vikes win. Let's go to New York with Joe Buck and Troy Aikman to find out the end of the Carolina and the Giants game. Let's head there now. Enjoy.
Welcome in a new audience. That's Will Tye, the tight end, as this game has turned around completely. This was all Carolina, as this one's good for 20 yards to Will Tye.
And this was not an easy catch to make, but Will Tye, he adjusts to the football once again and makes a play on it.
The Giants trailed 35-7. In the 3rd quarter. Here is Beckham. And if you're just joining us, Beckham's been a big story. But not for the reasons he would like. Here's the blocked field goal by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie that came just moments ago as Carolina was trying to make it a 3-score game. 2nd down here.
The Giants got them on their heels right now.
Manning. This one is picked off by Tillman. Nix fell down. And Eli Manning has just thrown his 11th interception of the season. Don't know if it was tipped or not by K'Wan Short, but he was right in his face. And Tillman is there for the Panthers for the pick.
David Cook.
Carry Underwood.
Phillip
Jordan Sparks.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, baby. Discover an idol one last time. Be there for the American Idol farewell season, January 6th on Fox.
Hi, I'm Kelly. Who's the wet naked guy?
Barry. I have no idea what I want to do with my life.
Right, because you're not ready to be a man.
Did my dad put you up to this?
Are you two together?
Neighbors.
God, no.
Cooper Barrett's Guide to Surviving Life premieres 2 weeks from tonight on Fox.
What we're about to do should be left to God.
Why did you do this to me?
You're the first to journey all the way back.
He's stronger than predicted. I've never been able to do that.
Your family buried you.
Those killers are out there in my city. My son is in trouble. Who are you? I'm a man with a second chance.
A blowtorch reaches temperatures of 6,000 degrees, but Devontae Smith-Rivera only needs 360 degrees to burn his defenders and drain another 3. It's a Big East doubleheader. Coverage starts December 30th on FS1, the soul of college hoops.
The momentum that had just flipped and gone in favor of the Giants goes back with their second turnover of the game. Rashad Jennings fumble. Now Eli Manning with an interception. His arm was hit when he let it fly, and Nix fell down in the end zone. From the 20, handoff is to Artis Payne. JT Thomas was in there for the stop with Hughes, and here's the pressure.
Well, K'Wan Short, he gets Eli's arm as he's throwing it, but Eli just trying to avoid a sack. He's really just throwing it up. That took a little bit of something off the ball. It's one-on-one on the outside. Hakeem Nicks is trying to keep it alive. He falls down once the ball was in flight. Easy interception for Charles Tillman, and a opportunity lost when everything seemed to be going in the Giants' favor at the moment. But a Carolina defense that capitalizes on opportunities leads the NFL with now 22 interceptions.
The ball's out. Recovered by the Giants in Kerry Wynn. First turnover by Carolina in the game. And that read option comes back to bite the Panthers here.
Well, it bites them, I believe, because Cameron Artis Payne is a rookie. He hasn't played in 6 weeks, and so he doesn't know how that feels exactly. Cam Newton trying to leave it in his pouch. He anticipates Newton pulling it and keeping it. The result is the ball on the ground, and it puts the Giants back in business.
That's what the Panthers have avoided for the most part all season. Fewest fumbles in the NFL this year. That's only their 9th. 6 lost.
118. What's that?
First down from the 14. Here is Jennings. And that's K'Wan Short making the play. K'Wan Short, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL, number 99.
He's been amazing. I mean, a guy in the middle, a defensive tackle who has 9 sacks on the year, plays the run well, and he can get after the quarterback. We saw what he did to Eli on the interception.
The season could be hanging there for the Giants right here. 2nd and 8. Dropped off. Vereen looking for a block. He gets popped. That was Coleman up to make that big hit. It'll bring up 3rd down, a gain of 6 there. And the Giants keep the pedal down as they get right back to the line of scrimmage. Under 6 to play.
Keep an eye on Beckham. He's right here in the slot.
Pass caught. Vereen. Touchdown. Beckham.
They put Odell Beckham in the slot, as we pointed out, and you can see as he runs his route, he draws Roman Harper over towards him as well, and then Shane Vereen, he works from the backfield into that spot. There's a zone, there's a void in that zone, and they exploit it.
It is a 7-point game. Carolina led this game by 28 points with under 1:30 left in the 3rd quarter. The lead is 7 with an undefeated season on the line for Carolina. What a game.
A blowtorch reaches temperatures of more than 6,000 degrees, hot enough to melt steel. But Devontae Smith-Rivera only needs 360 degrees to burn his defenders and drain another 3. It's a Big East doubleheader. Coverage starts December 30th on FS1, the soul of college hoops.
Before Lawler